Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got a video statement that has been released by the IDF spokesman, Rear Admiral Hagari. He's going to speak to us here today in regards to this upcoming attack from the Iranians along with the proxy groups around the Middle East that are preparing to attack Israel. So he's going to bring us an update here. I've got a video statement of him talking about how they're fully prepared. They're expecting this response to come from the Iranians along with the proxy groups. For sure, Hezbollah and the Houthis will most likely attack them. We'll see if the groups in the in Iraq and Syria decide to jump in as well. And then also, Iran is a big question mark. We don't know for sure if they will be involved in this attack, but it looks like they want revenge for that strike that took out Ismail Haniyeh, the top Hamas leader, while he was visiting in Iran just the other day. So I want to show you guys this video footage here of him speaking about this. And one of the things that he mentions in this speech, he says there is no change to home front command guidelines for civilians ahead of an expected Iranian attack on Israel. And he also says we have our finger on the pulse all the time. Okay, so Israel's prepared to respond to this attack when it comes. So I've got a 4-minute video here that I want you to see. Just pay attention to what he has to say regarding this whole situation. He'll bring us some updates and some information about what's happening on the ground and how they're preparing for this attack. So it is in Hebrew, but it is going to be translated into English by I-24 News. So I've got it pulled up here for you. Let's go ahead and take a look at this and watch it together.
We dealt with different threats that came from afar. The resilience and patience that you, Israelis, have displayed over the past few months, this is what makes it possible for IDF forces to continue and focus on the operational goals in the different fronts. We have proven over the recent period that the State of Israel knows how to deal with threats on its defensive and also have a very strong offensive in response. Today as well, various terrorist organizations boasted in the region, but we have proven throughout the war our determination and resilience. We are holding an ongoing situation estimate as we assess the various scenarios and the home front responses to them. At this point, there is no change in the defensive policy of the home front command. We are on top of things. We're constantly looking into what's happening. In any case, in case of an immediate alert, you must operate according to the instructions of the home front command. We have very good defense systems. In addition, we have international partners who have added to their forces in the region in order to help us deal with the threats. And yet, no defense is ever 100% foolproof. So therefore, you must stay vigilant and continue to comply with the instructions of the Home Front Command as you've done throughout the war. We are taking every possible measures in order to ensure your safety. In case of any changes, we will immediately inform you on all platforms and channels, both the IDF and the Home Front Command, in order to allow for proper preparation. And I will be here to keep you posted immediately. The IDF is on high alert, both on the defense and on the offense. IDF forces are deployed and ready on the ground, in the air, and in the sea, and are prepared for any scenario, and especially for any offensive plans that will happen in the near term. Today is the 300th day of the war. It's been a long war in multiple arenas and theaters, and the IDF soldiers and commanders are operating 24/7 in all sectors and in all efforts in order to achieve the goals of the war and to improve the security reality. One of the goals of the war is the dismantling of Hamas and eliminating the top leadership of Hamas. Following intel information that we received today, we can confirm that in a precise attack conducted by the IDF in the Shin Bet 3 weeks ago, Mohammed Def, the senior commander of the military branch of Hamas, has been eliminated. He was the planner and architect of October 7th. He planned and led the attack into Israel, and he bears responsibility for the deaths of thousands of Israeli and other citizens. His hands have blood on them. Tonight as well, we continue to focus on 115 hostages who are still held by Hamas in Gaza. And I would like to address the families of the hostages from this platform on this evening. It's been 300 days that are actually an endless day since October 7th of difficulty and uncertainty that no one can fathom. Our top mission is to bring back your loved ones, and this is what guides us in every point of decision-making. The IDF, the Mossad, the Shin Bet, the entire security apparatus is constantly exerting every effort in order to bring back the hostages as soon as possible.
All right, there's the latest update from the IDF, from spokesperson Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, giving us the latest update on what's going on with Israel. So he talked about several things there in that speech. He talked a little bit about Gaza, that they're still trying to work down there to get the hostages home, the 115 hostages that are still being held by Hamas. And he also mentioned as well, this is some big news that came out in like the last 24 hours. Israel has officially confirmed that Mohammed Deif, a top Hamas leader, has been taken out and actually eliminated. They were trying to figure out for quite a while whether he was actually eliminated in a strike that happened near Al-Mawasi. I did a whole report on that. That might have been like almost 2 weeks ago, I want to say, very close to that. And it looks like they were able to confirm that he has been eliminated, and he was a top leader in Hamas that supposedly had to do with the facilitating of the attack on October 7th. So that was a big war goal for the IDF to complete that. And also, obviously, talking to the citizens, letting them know to stay vigilant and be prepared for any kind of massive response from the Iranians along with the proxy groups, because I'm sure they're expecting a massive attack coming here very soon, and I would not be surprised that it's going to be coming by this weekend. Probably maybe tomorrow or Saturday would be most likely for this to happen, because like I tell most of you, usually when these attacks take place, if either side, really doesn't matter who's conducting the strike, these typically happen over the weekend, so that way they don't affect markets and affect economies around the world, because that's typically what happens. Especially the Middle East is very sensitive to like oil and markets and things like that. So if this were to happen in the middle of the week, stock markets could completely collapse or crash, and obviously the big bankers don't want that to happen. So most likely we will see a major response coming from Iran probably by this weekend. So expect some major updates coming here in probably the next 24-48 hours. And just stay close to this channel. If you enjoy my updates here, though, please smash the like button and also hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. Hit the subscribe button as well, so that way if I put out new content here on this channel, you will get the notifications as soon as I put out new updates regarding this. So I want to thank you guys so much again for tuning in today. I hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.